2026 World Cup isn't just bigger with 48 teams. It's completely different. FIFA just dropped 11 new rules that change everything about how the game is played. And honestly, most fans have no idea what's coming. By the end of this video, you'll know every single rule change that matters. And trust me, some of these are going to blow your mind. The time wasting, crackdown. Let's start with the biggest change. FIFA is done with time wasting. First up, throw-ins and goal kicks now have a 5-second countdown. The referee raises their hand and starts counting. If you don't get the ball back in play within 5 seconds, possession goes to the other team. For goal kicks, that means a corner kick against you. Imagine losing a World Cup match because your goalkeeper took too long on a goal kick. And get this, substitutions now have a 10-second time limit. When the substitution board goes up, the player leaving has 10 seconds to exit the field at the nearest touchline. If they take too long, the substitute has to wait until the next stoppage after at least 1 minute of play. That means your team plays with 10 men for a full minute. In a World Cup match, that could be the difference between winning and losing. This was actually tested in a friendly between Japan and Iceland. Iceland took too long on a substitution, played a man down for a minute, and Japan scored the only goal of the game during that time. That's real. The goalkeeper rules that change everything. Here's where it gets really interesting. Goalkeepers have a new 8-second time limit to play the ball. If they hold it too long, the referee starts a 5-second countdown. If the ball isn't played by then, it's a corner kick to the opponent. But wait, there's more. Goalkeepers faking injuries to give their team a tactical timeout? That's basically over. If a goalkeeper goes down and gets treatment on the field, players from both teams are not allowed to leave the field to get instructions from their coaches. No more huddling around the bench during a fake injury. And here's another one. Any outfield player who receives medical treatment on the pitch has to stay off the field for 1 full minute after play restarts. No more faking cramps to slow down the game. There are exceptions for head injuries, goalkeeper collisions, and penalty situations. But for everyone else, you're sitting out for a minute. The red card rules that will shock you. Okay, this one is wild. Players who cover their mouths during confrontational situations will now receive a red card, not a yellow, an automatic red. This rule came straight from the Champions League. A player covered his mouth while saying something to Vinicius Jr., and it was impossible to verify what was actually said. FIFA said, enough is enough. If you're hiding your mouth during an argument, you're getting sent off. Also, if you leave the field of play to protest a referee's decision, that's also a red card. And if your entire team walks off in protest, you forfeit the match. This happened in the Africa Cup of Nations final. Senegal walked off for 25 minutes after a controversial penalty decision. They eventually came back and won, but then their title was stripped anyway. At the World Cup, that's an automatic loss. Now, VAR has never been able to review yellow cards. Until now. For the first time ever, VAR can intervene if a player receives a red card because of a clearly incorrect second yellow card. They can also step in when the wrong player gets booked for an offense someone else committed. And here's something completely new. VAR can now review corner kicks that were incorrectly awarded. If the referee gives a corner kick to the wrong team and it leads to a goal, VAR can call it back. But weirdly, VAR cannot review goal kicks that were incorrectly ruled. VAR can also intervene when a foul happens before a set piece is taken. If an attacker pushes a defender right before a corner kick is delivered, VAR can call that back too. Semi-automated offside technology has been upgraded for 2026. Instead of sending information to the VAR room first, clear offside decisions are now sent directly to the match officials on the pitch. The system uses 3D avatars created from actual body scans of all participating players. It's faster and more accurate. And for offside calls where a player is clearly offside by more than 10 centimeters, officials get an instant audio alert. No more waiting minutes for VAR to draw lines. Quick summary and outro. Let's recap the biggest changes in 30 seconds. 5-second countdowns for throw-ins and goal kicks. 10-second substitutions. 8 seconds for goalkeepers to release the ball. Red cards for covering your mouth or walking off in protest. VAR can review corners and second yellows. And if you fake an injury, you're sitting out for a minute. The 2026 World Cup is going to be faster, stricter, and honestly, way more dramatic. Now, you know exactly what's coming. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more football content. And comment below which new rule you think is the craziest. I'll see you in the next one.